No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Give to the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He's got 43 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. At midfield, he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step one today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Here's a heat. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
This drive will open from the 15. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They throw it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Music no! Music no! Down!
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Jacobs. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The pull and throw off the RPO. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll run this one off right tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Release to the back. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Power football with the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the
fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
6 remain. 6 remain. Okay, ready?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gashes the heart of the knee. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Burger. Cookie. Cooler.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate.
Hold on, Marco. Hold on.
Might want to put this in the freezer, melt it a little. Which one is which? I don't know. Maury the only one who got lettuce and tomato. Duder don't have anything on his.
I think mine's got the sweet chili sauce.
Yes, that's exactly what you got. Put this in the freezer for me.
I put
What happened? I'm ready, Marco. Wait. Come on, Marco. I'm weak.
Sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that
Dang,
was
they
an
got the ice cream
example
truck out
there.
already?
Errant throw on the interception.
Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
A third down try for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the back. He's got it down the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. But he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quick release by the QB. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll...
No, the 2040 ain't happened yet.
drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last one.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
221 wing, 221 wing, can it be?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Four base bait. Down. Okay, ready?
Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Indiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the back. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Looking to throw. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Ducks are on the move. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 35 over Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Fighting off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Miami.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It is perfect. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They're testing the right side here. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. reset quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. End of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Yep. season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and... All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the catch on the left. Running free. Caught. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. They finally made... The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive. A pick looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the